Hey, it's Nooch, and it is a super exciting day in LEGO Star Wars Battles because we just got events. We're going to take a look at these. We're going to try to do some gameplay, although since we're in the beta, a lot of times it's really difficult to get a match depending on who else is on and playing. But let's read through these first. The first event is Invasion, and this is a shorter event, 6 hours, 16 minutes, so it's probably like a 7 or 8 hour event. Use your best light side and dark side decks to beat your opponents and claim all the rewards. Okay, and the second event is the Battle of Kashyyyk, and that's 3 days and 6 hours. That's a longer event with more time. Battle on Kashyyyk using set decks to win a legendary Yoda card. And looks like when that event in 5 days, 6 hours, so even after that, there's going to be a holocron haul. Huge rewards are available for those whose decks are strong enough to beat the competition. Let's look at the information before we jump into these. It is the same thing. All cards are set to their unlock level. Oh, wow, that's low. And base ships are level 4. That is very basic at the very beginning of the game. Okay. In Battle Kashyyyk, win multiple battles with these hand-picked decks. So they're going to give you the deck. You don't get to pick it. All cards are set. So all cards are set to their unlock level. That means heroes are going to be level 8, but your other cards are going to be like, what, level 1 or 2? Those heroes are going to be really important in these. So before we jump in, let's go ahead. Let's try Invasion first, and let's see if we can get a matchup. There's the map. Free entry. You get 3 losses. Nooch kind of wonders if when you get to 3 losses, if you can buy back in with crystals. That would seem like a good decision. Got the same info up here. Yeah, same info. And it looks like we start off with a basic scan. So this is your earning scans here. Basic, 2 hour, the 4 hour, the 8 hour, and the holocron. I guess what are they? Silver, gold, yeah. So that's what there is. Free entry into Invasion. And that's a short one. It's 6 hours, so you got to get in there and play it. And then the Battle of Kashyyyk. Wow, look, you're winning. You're gonna win 3 holocrons and Yoda at the end of it, and that costs you 100 crystals to enter. There you go. That's interesting. So that's worth 100 crystals, folks, if you can play through there and win those battles. And it looks like the holocron haul will come out later. So let's go ahead and jump into Invasion. Let's see if we can get to, with our free entry, if we can get a matchup here. Okay. Battle. We're going to try to play this. Nooch has tried playing live before in these recordings, and it's tough because Nooch isn't great at like moderating or telling you what's going on while it's going on and still playing well. So, and already you can see it's taking some time to get a matchup. This is a beta thing. Once this game launches globally and millions of people have downloaded it, this should not be an issue, this spinning. So what we're going to do is, if Nooch can't get a matchup here in the next couple of seconds, we're gonna head out and we're going to come back in. We'll record some of this gameplay and some of the rewards, and we'll come back and show you for both events. We're going to put both events on this today. In the future, maybe when events come out, we can maybe show you like the last 3 battles or something, but this is the first day. These things just came out a few hours ago. This is your first view of the events in LEGO Star Wars Battles. We've not seen them before. It's brand new, and we're still spinning. So Nooch is going to go out, get some matchups and get some gameplay, record that footage, or actually I think it's going to replay for us. We'll record it coming out, record getting the awards, and show you how the events work here. So we'll be back later. We'll be back in a few seconds, actually, for you. But for Nooch, we'll be back later to show you how the events went. Okay, we're back. And Nooch has finished the Invasion event and gone through and gotten all the rewards. So what we've done here is Nooch has recorded the gameplay for each of the battles in the event that have awards. So you're going to see all of those games being played. And I'll give you an idea here. So you can see, first of all, we may have talked about this. Nooch can't remember, but you're going in. The units you're using are not at the level that you have them in your deck. You can see that. So the Ewok Tower is level 4. You see there, and you can see that the battle droids are 2. The Porgs are 2. Nooch is kind of learning here, watching this too. And the particle beam is a level 2. So your legendary cards are going to be level 8, which is going to make them the best cards in these challenges, especially Princess Leia. We'll get to that later, probably when we look at Kashyyyk. The other cards, the common cards, And the common cards, it appears, are at level 1, although the porgs were there at level 2 for some reason. So NOOCH isn't really sure how that's working. But there, the 3 porgs are level 1. Oh, the flock of porgs is a rare card. That's why. So the common cards are level 1. The rare cards are level 2. The epic cards are level 4, and the legendaries are level 8. So that's going to make and you see NOOCH won the first battle there, and you can see the rewards. The rewards aren't super great, but you're getting them just for winning. So don't get too upset about that in these limited time events. In the Kashyyyk event, which is we'll do in another day or two, we're going to show that those rewards are much better. Those holocrons are open. So you can see we're getting rewards here just from winning, and so basically, because the legendary cards are level 8, they are more valuable in these events. Your Luke and your Vader can really tank, and Boba Fett can certainly wipe out a whole bunch of stuff on down the road. Phasma may not be as valuable because her value is in spawning stormtroopers, and she's going to be spawning. Well, is she spawning level 1 stormtroopers? Level 8. Because she's level 8. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We're going to have to play with that a little bit and understand. So that'll be interesting to find out as we go too. But one thing that was happening here that I think this will change is that the first 4 cards that you have in your deck were actually the first 4 cards available every single time you went into battle. So you're going to see that through here. That's probably something they're going to fix. NOOCH contacted support. It sounded like that was not the intention for what was going on here. So that's the first thing is your legendaries are going to be the most valuable, then epics are going to have more value, and you're going to see as we get to the last couple of battles here, NOOCH actually started incorporating more epics along the way and less common cards because they're just lower, they have less value, they're lower level. The other thing that happens is as you're winning battles in the challenges, in the time challenge, you are boosting your scans for your regular scans. You don't get to get any new scans out of it, but you boost the existing scans. So when you get a 5-stud win in the challenge, you're actually boosting your scan by 5 studs. So that's a benefit too. Now, if we go back to the level of the cards, and you're watching gameplay here, we can talk about it. We've done plenty of that, right? We're talking about these challenges and kind of how cool they are. So the reason that everybody gets the same level of cards is so we're all in the same playing field. So if you go into an event and you've only been playing for a week, you're on the same playing field as NOOCH if you face off in the event, which looks like it's very, very possible that it's not going to do it by level or anything else, just going to do it by first come, first serve. If you're in, you get to play the next person in. And yeah, card-wise, you'll be on the same footing. NOOCH understands if you've been playing for a week and NOOCH has been playing for 2 months, NOOCH is in better shape than you are for understanding how everything works. But as far as the card levels, there's no advantage there. There's not going to be an advantage. I'm not going to have a level 10 Luke Skywalker while you've got a level 8 Darth Vader. I'm not going to have a level 9 Flame Trooper while you've got a level 3 Flock of Porgs. It's all going to be the same level. So it's really going to give us a good idea and give you a good idea of where you stand as a player. So then one more note on the events as we get to, I think this is NOOCH's 3rd win here we're watching. We talked about the epic cards being better. That's going to make the heal droids even more valuable. So you want to take your healing droids in there because they're epic cards. They are at level 4, so they're going to have more health and do better healing than they're going to do a lot of healing at that level 4 when the other cards are at level 1 and 2. Another note: if you do go and you get 3 losses, which NOOCH did not get, NOOCH went through the whole event with 2 losses because NOOCH too good. Little early, NOOCH too good there. That's fine. So NOOCH went through and only had 2 losses and completed the event. If you do get 3 losses, it costs you 1,000 studs or 1,000 coins to buy back in to the timed event. Not sure on the or to the short event, the 6-hour one, which in this case was Invasion. We're not sure. We kind of assume there's going to be more of these types of events like Invasion, then there'll be something else and something else. We'll see. And then in the other event, not sure yet. NOOCH is kind of a couple wins into that and has 1 loss as well. So we'll learn that as we go. So I think this is the next to last reward we're getting here. Yeah, we're on the gold stud, and you can see here NOOCH put the Gungans and the Ewok glider in because those are epic cards, and those epic cards come in at level 4. And on the dark side, we really just stuck with the rares, kind of kept with the same deck. Although at some point, NOOCH did put that Imperial dropship in. I guess it's not yet. So no, we're about to put it in. Here it is. Put the Imperial dropship in. Because these cards are epic, the Ewok glider and the dropship, NOOCH believes they're going to have a lot of value in these events because they're coming in at level 4. You can drop them on the tower. You can drop them on a level 2 tower, and you're going to see a combo here in a minute that we're going to start calling the NOOCH combo, and that's going to be on the light side, and we can use it on the dark side too. But on the light side, if you got the Ewok glider with the Boomba Balls and the Tauntaun, NOOCH is calling that the NOOCH combo because that's you are completely going after that tower in every way possible right off the bat. Not sure how that would work on the dark side. You could use the Imperial dropship with the seismic charge, but you don't really have a tower charge. I guess you could be using the AT-AT, but that would you'd have to have a forward tower and surprise it. So maybe that'll be the NOOCH combo on the dark side, but on the light side, Tauntaun, Boomba Balls, Ewok glider, NOOCH combo. So you'll be seeing that here probably in this one because it's NOOCH loaded up with the Ewok glider. It's a lot of fun. You can really go after that tower. The one thing about the Gungans is that at level 4, they have a little more survivability, you see there. But what you're going to see here in a little bit is, and this is NOOCH has shown this before, if they're on a particle beam, if even one Gungan is on a particle beam, that particle beam cannot move. One Gungan can keep a particle beam completely stunned and inactive. And that's a tremendous value, especially in here when you get a little bit higher level Gungans, and they can do a little bit more damage and survive a little bit longer too against the lower level units. So this might be a really good place to be using the Gungans as well. So where are we here? We're playing Black Wagyu. NOOCH has played Black Wagyu plenty during the game. Here we go. Here's the NOOCH combo. There's the Tauntaun, there's the Ewok glider, and the Boomba Balls. And they're going to wreck that tower. Even with the seismic charge, there's a couple of Ewoks that didn't get stunned. And then BB9 comes in. Oh, he dropped BB9. But see, look at that. Just a couple Ewoks. That is a... and now we're going to get some hits on the tower, too. That is a really difficult combo to fight off if you got the Boomba Balls with the Ewok glider and Tauntaun. If you got the NOOCH combo, you better be prepared for it, because NOOCH said this in his Tauntaun video. If you're not playing to defend the Tauntaun, you're playing to lose to the Tauntaun. You have to defend it, or it'll take you out. Same thing with the NOOCH combo. So we got 2 towers up, and Black Wagyu has 1. NOOCH was recording this live, and yeah, it does record, actually, so you can see these games in your recordings. But NOOCH wanted to record this live this first time through so he could show you the rewards and show you the unlocks of the rewards. So I don't know where Black Wagyu's energy is going to be. Well, here come the Gungans to stun that tower. BB9 stunning it too, but we get the seismic charge. The tower can go back to work, but the Ewoks come in, and I think we're going to finish that tower off for sure. Now look at the charges. We got Luke on one side. We got Ewoks, Gungans, Boomba Balls, and Ewok glider on the other side. That's about a 2/3 of a NOOCH combo. NOOCH is pretty excited about that. All right, 8 seconds left. We got the same towers. We're sitting in the same spot. That bomber run was a little ill-advised because the bombers, again, they're only level 2, so they're doing like 250 damage, and it doesn't seem worth it. So there's a little bit of partial NOOCH combo there as well. Now, so here's where the Gungans are going to stun that tower so it can't move. And actually, the Gungans destroyed it. The Tauntaun never even got there. Oh, and there's Ewoks. Those Ewoks were still alive from the Ewok glider back there. Look at that NOOCH combo doing this work, doing the work. So there's epic cards. If you can find a way to work on those epic cards for these challenges, or you're going to be in, for the events, excuse NOOCH, you're going to be in really good shape by finding ways to move those epic cards in there, just because they are going to be at a higher level than the rare and the common cards. The common cards are probably going to be the last card you want to put in there, except for maybe the 1 energy cycle, like the 3 Porgs or the 2 battle droids. Those are just kind of, or 1 stormtrooper, kind of ways just to cycle through your deck and get to the next card, get to the important cards you can use. So there we unlocked that gold scan. You can see the rewards aren't super tremendous in this short event, but they really do come around when NOOCH has unlocked a couple of them in the Kashyyyk event so far, which is the 3-4 day event, and those are definitely nice holocron scans. So, but it costs 100 crystals to get into that event, and probably costs more crystals to renew if you have 3 losses. Let's do the play-by-play on this last battle here as we bring home the holocron. So on Hoth, you see Luke's Snowspeeder and the AT-ATs there, just pretty awesome. If you haven't looked at NOOCH's video for the settings, that was a really weird move by Black Wagyu. So NOOCH launched BB-8, and to prevent the middle tower from going up, he seismic charged it. That's a really odd choice there, really odd choice. We're going to get the classic Luke and Vader face off right in the middle, both level 8. Luke pushes him back. Vader's going to come in and do his special. They're just specialing back and forth. They're the same level, except now NOOCH, whoever NOOCH is, has the advantage. So he gets his particle beam up, but the bomber takes out Luke, and then the particle beam takes out Vader. Ewok's going to get rid of that BB-9 stun. He's going to take out the Stormtrooper. I think that Flame Troopers might be ending the time. No, R2 comes in to heal up the day. So R2 as an epic unit at level 4 is going to be adding a lot more health to those towers than you might think based on how the rest of the deck works. So R2s are really valuable, and C2 are going to be really valuable in these events. All right, well, we did lose the middle tower eventually, but now watch these Gungans on that particle beam over there. They did get stunned, so now we lose 1, now we lose 2, but now with the Ewoks there, the particle beam is going to try to get them, but now that one Gungan, you see that particle beam cannot get off. It can't charge up at all. And it's already going full speed on the circle, and it cannot charge up. So even though C2 is in there healing, the Gungans and the Ewoks that were in there doing the damage, with that Gungan keeping it from doing any damage, even the healing didn't matter. They were able to take out that tower. So that's a really big deal. And especially with the Gungans being level 4 when those towers are level 2, and other units might be level 2 or 1, that's where that advantage of those Gungans comes in as being an epic card. Okay, we're going in with the Tauntaun. We can't really do the NOOCH special here because you can't get Boomer Balls down the middle. Now we can because we got a tower. So NOOCH is feeling pretty good. Do we have 2 or 3 towers that we have? We got 3 towers up. This is a 3-0 lead with 25 seconds left. In order for Black Wagyu to overcome a 3-0 tower lead, something drastic would have to happen, and NOOCH feels pretty good. Even though that middle tower is in danger right now, but the Gungans are going to come in and say, look, man, those bombers and seismic charges are really taking care of business, but because their damage is so much lower than you're normally used to it being, they're not as dangerous as they are in a regular game. And there it is. 3 towers to none. NOOCH wins the final battle, opens up the final holocron. Let's take a look at what's in there. Again, not super impressive for holocron. It's kind of along the lines of your weekly reward holocron that you get every week at the end of the week. In fact, I'll bet it's exactly that, actually, now that NOOCH says it out loud. We're going to collect it. Let's see. We're going to get 3 clone turbo tanks, 3 Boomer Balls, 3 C2s, 247 coin, and 3 battle droid battalions. So yeah, that's like an end of the week holocron, very much like that, kind of the same thing. But again, all you gotta do to get it is win. And even paying 1,000 for 5 of those scans like that's really worth it. Not sure 2 refreshes is worth it. We'll do some math later on. That's all we got for today. We go through that short event. This time it was called the Invasion. We'll see what it's called next time. Then we'll come back in the next couple of days with the Battle of Kashyyyk when NOOCH is able to finish that, show you how that worked as well. But definitely, even though that costs 100 crystals to get into, the rewards are much better in those holocrons. That is everything we got. And while you're playing this, keep in mind, NOOCH too good.